Europe is a fascinating continent with so much to offer, from art and food to history and stunning cities. While many European cities are pedestrian-friendly and great for tourists, some can be quite dangerous, whether it's from criminal activity, natural disasters, scams, or even terrorist attacks. There is always a risk when traveling. That's why we've put together a list of the top 10 most dangerous European cities that you should be aware of before planning your next trip. From the UK to Belarus and Italy, these cities have high crime indexes and other security concerns that visitors should know about. To stay informed and get the latest travel tips, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get notified when new videos are uploaded. Number 10. Sarajevo, Bosnia. Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina, has a history of violence due to the war in the 1990s that broke up Yugoslavia. While most of the violent crimes have decreased, Sarajevo is still on the list of the 10 most dangerous cities in Europe due to its crime rate of 47.06. The city faces common crimes such as purse snatching, pickpocketing, and other thefts that happen in specific parts of the city. Travelers and tourists are often the targets of such crimes, so it's important to be careful and take necessary precautions. Besides, some areas of the city still have bombs and landmines left over from the war that haven't been cleared yet. However, authorities usually mark off these areas with tape to keep people safe. Number 9. Patorica Montenegro. Patorica, the capital of Montenegro, may be small, but it has some areas that are problematic and contribute to its high crime rate of 48.18. As a tourist, it's best to avoid those areas if possible. The crime in Patorica is mostly linked to rival criminal gangs that engage in car bombings and shootouts during the day. However, it's important to note that these violent crimes don't occur in areas that are popular among tourists, so you don't have to worry too much about being a target. But petty criminals like pickpockets and scam artists are still around, so it's best to be careful, especially if you're traveling alone at night. It's essential to remain vigilant, especially in secluded areas. Number 8. Rome, Italy. Rome is an energetic and lively city with a huge population, so it's not surprising to hear about some crimes happening around. The most common crimes are bag snatching and pickpocketing, which happen to both tourists and locals. Therefore, it's crucial to remain aware and careful. Besides, there are scam artists present in highly touristy areas such as the Spanish Steps and Colosseum, so it's better to be friendly but not engage in any activity. At night, it's best to avoid secluded areas, downside streets, or alleys. Public transportation is a safe option for getting around the city or calling a taxi. Despite these issues, Rome is a magnificent city with a lot to offer. You can enjoy the breathtaking beauty of the city, experience its history and culture, and indulge in delicious Italian food while taking the necessary precautions to ensure your safety. Number 7. Athens, Greece. Athens is generally considered a safe city for visitors, but petty crimes do happen, so it's crucial to be mindful of your surroundings and personal belongings. Due to its size, Athens has a crime rate of 52.30, which puts it on this list. You need to be cautious while visiting the tourist areas near the Plaka and Acropolis, as scams are common there. Fake taxis are also prevalent, so it's best to use ride-sharing apps or book with a reputable taxi company. Be on the lookout for suspicious behavior and be careful about your surroundings, especially at night. Number 6. Dnipro, Ukraine. Currently, Ukraine and all its cities are experiencing a lot of danger due to the ongoing war that's impacting the lives of the locals. In non-war years, Dnipro is Europe's 6th most dangerous city, with a crime index of 53.37. Dnipro is a popular destination for backpackers and adventure seekers, attracting many transients to the city. As with most other European cities, Dnipro has its share of scams, pickpocketing, and some violent crime. The best way to navigate this Eastern European city safely is to avoid secluded locations, especially at night. Sticking to well-lit, busy areas can help reduce your chances of becoming a victim of crime. Number 5. Nantes, France. Nantes is a stunning city in France that's considered safe when it comes to violent crimes. However, car theft and pickpocketing are quite prevalent, so it's essential to be vigilant when strolling around the city. Unfortunately, drug-related incidents have been on the rise in Nantes over the past few years, so visitors should be mindful of their surroundings. If you plan to visit Nantes, it's best to avoid two neighborhoods, Baudière and Dervaliers, as they are considered unsafe. Also, be aware that protests and demonstrations happen frequently in the city, and some of them can turn violent. To minimize the risk of becoming a victim, it's recommended to stick to the northern areas of Nantes, where crime rates are lower. Number 4. Montpellier, France. Montpellier, France, is a beautiful town with a rich history, incredible art, stunning architecture, and a growing food culture. However, like any other tourist destination, it's essential to be aware of potential safety issues. Theft and pickpocketing are the most frequent crimes against visitors, so it's crucial to remain vigilant and keep an eye on your belongings. Burglary and car theft are also common in Montpellier, which results in a crime rate of 58.83. It's worth noting that criminals tend to target those who appear distracted, vulnerable, or out of place. Therefore, it's advisable to blend in with the locals as much as possible and avoid looking like a tourist. Number 3. Catania, Italy. Catania, Italy is a charming city situated on the east coast of the island of Sicily. It is a popular tourist destination due to its rich cultural heritage, historic landmarks, and delicious cuisine. Unfortunately, like many other Italian cities, Catania faces some security challenges that can affect the visitor's experience. The crime index in Catania currently stands at 60.88, making it the third most dangerous city in Europe. Pickpocketing and petty theft are common problems in the city. Moreover, carjacking and violent crimes have also increased in recent years, contributing to the city's rising crime index. Additionally, corruption in the police and government is another issue that affects the city's security situation. Catania is also prone to natural disasters, including volcanic activity and earthquakes. Number 2. Minsk, Belarus. Minsk, Belarus ranks second on the list of the most dangerous cities in Europe, with a crime index of 61.75. Despite having a zero-tolerance policy for crime, the city still faces security challenges that visitors should be aware of during their stay. Muggings, pickpocketing, and other petty crimes are common in Minsk, and tourists should be cautious and aware of their surroundings to avoid becoming victims. Reckless driving is also a significant concern in the city, with drivers frequently ignoring traffic laws and signals and speeding around the city. Pedestrians should exercise extreme caution when crossing the street. In addition to these security concerns, visitors to Minsk should also be aware of the country's political situation, as protests and demonstrations can occur. The city also experiences extreme weather conditions during the winter, with temperatures dropping to below freezing and heavy snowfall. Number 1. Bradford, United Kingdom. Bradford, United Kingdom takes the number 1 spot on the list of the most dangerous cities in Europe, with a crime index of 64.33. Although the police department may not agree, the reality is that Bradford is facing some security challenges that visitors should be aware of. The most common crimes in Bradford are theft, harassment, and violent outbursts by citizens. It's important to be cautious and aware of your surroundings, especially at night, and avoid going out alone. Additionally, visitors should not leave visible valuables in their cars, as this can make them a target for theft. It's worth noting that most crimes in Bradford occur in specific lower-income areas of the city. Visitors should research the areas they plan to visit and take appropriate precautions. So these are top 10 most dangerous cities in Europe. Remember to stay safe and be aware of your surroundings when traveling to these cities. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel insights.